Hello, welcome to my Hunt Outpost SCP-5K Intel location video. Now, before we get into the video, I want to say a few things. This information may be out of date depending on what time you're viewing it at. The devs might change the locations, or they might change the whole game mode a lot, so keep in mind the date of this post. Now, let's get into the video. Okay, so starting at the starting location, if you go to your left to the big building, that should be where most of all of the intelligence little folders, documents are. For me, most of my games, they have 3 to 4, pretty much on average, of the intel. So it's a pretty good bet that almost all of them are going to be there. So this is the way I enter normally, and this is the first place I check, which is the front desk. And as you can see right there, I got lucky on this one, and I got it right here. First floor. Now the next place I'm going to check is close by, is on the same floor, in this room, well, across this room, and over by these desks. You can already see one. I sometimes get 2 or 1 in this room pretty much every time. It's pretty consistent, but I would just make sure to check all of these offices because they have goodies and stuff. You'll find another one right here. And I believe there's one upstairs directly above this room that I'm in. I found one in this room once, if my memory serves me right. I think it was on that table right here. But I always do a sweep just to check. Now, moving on to this room right next door, there are these little offices, which could have some coming from that room. I usually find them in these back cubicles, not here, but the ones right there. And I see one there. That's a pretty typical place for them. But moving on. Once we go back downstairs, we have to go all the way where we were by the other cubicles. Once we get there, we turn left. Sometimes you can find those intel documents on those tables. In this case, I didn't get any. It was a rare spawn, if I remember correctly. Now, I've gotten one in this room before. I don't remember where it was because I think items have shifted around a little bit since the last update, so I don't remember where exactly it was, but I did get one intel document here. But let's move on to the next location. Okay, so I'm outside of the office building, the large office building, and I don't have a compass, so I don't know exactly what corner it's on, so I'm going to call it that symbol and that forklift corner. So this lit room, that lit room is where we need to go. Now, I have to kill these guys really quick. Okay, so I'm back, and you can actually jump to get into the building right next to it, and it takes a crouch jump, and it's a little bit difficult to do, but if you crouch jump, you can get into this building and work your way over to the right a little bit. Now you can see, if you know where these buildings are as a reference, and those 2 silo things, after I kill some enemies, that's the office building that we were just in. So, in here, that lit office area that I was pointing to, that's what we're entering right now. It's pretty easy to get to once you work your way around the map. Now, going on to the last 2 locations, right next to these two silos with where the scaffolding connects, this building, I found one intel drop here before, on this desk right here. And the last one is actually right next to it, right at that door, right here. And in this building, going over to this, has sort of a same office building right next to it. So those are the silos, and you can already tell it's the same office building. And there it is, last one. Those are all of the locations that I found. Thanks for watching.